Hello, everyone. Have you ever been so afraid of failing that you felt that you don't want to try something new? Has the fear of failing stopped you feel, from achieving your full potential? Then this is the video for you. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how to overcome the fear of failure. So let's get started. Now, pause. Have you clicked on subscribe and notify button? If not, please do to make sure that you don't miss out on all the content that I'm trying to put out from my own experience, reading books, speaking to people, and trying to get the best of real time experience and knowledge for all of your benefit, especially for college students, people who have started working recently, and the few years of experience. Failure or fear of failure is the reason why many of you are not able to reach your full potential. So, I don't know if you've seen some of my podcasts where I've spoken about my failures. The first time I failed in 11th standard in my chemistry and physics, I felt that like the whole world had come down. I felt like that's it with my life. I felt like people around me were making fun of me, were mocking at me. I was down and out in terms of my negativity, in terms of my emotions. I really felt that this is it. And it was very depressing time. So I can certainly understand if you're going through failures and you feel that it's the end of the world. But all of us have failed. We just think that others haven't failed. But trust me, the amount of failures that people around you who have succeeded have had is much more than what they've failed. So it's just your own thinking, right? That only you are failing. And just because of that fear of failure, it's going to just kill whatever success that you want to achieve. What can you do, right? I mean, let's first of all try to understand a little bit of science behind this. We are all born with inherent emotions. There are four inherent emotions: pleasant, unpleasant, calmness, and arousal. Fear is not part of this. Fear has been inculcated in our heads and minds right from childhood. How many times have we been told as kids that we should be fearing the boogeyman? कि कोई आके उठा के लेके जाएगा, खाना खा लो. That's the first step of fear that we've been put in our hearts by our parents, relatives, maybe the nannies. We are told that it's too dark, don't go there, it's scary. Fear. Everything is used to terrorize people using fear. Today, you see around the world terrorism, religion, all this is used as a fear psychosis than anything else. But the reality is, it doesn't exist. We have learnt it. We need to learn how to unlearn fear as well. And only then you can achieve a lot of success in your life. In spite of all those failures I've had in my school, in my college, early years of not finding a job, I couldn't even find a proper job. I used to do a lot of odd jobs. But it still doesn't stop me from becoming a youngest managing director in Vietnam, youngest CEO in India. So why do you think all this happened? From my experience, let me share with you guys three things that I've learned to help me overcome the fear of failure. Now, step number one is really writing down all the different possibilities that can happen if you attempt something new. What are the different possibility of failures? Write it down one by one. Think about it. What is happening? Is any of those failures going to be killing you? Recently I had an opportunity to hear from Harsha Bogle, the famous cricket commentator. And he mentioned that unless you're a heart surgeon, you shouldn't be scared of failures, right? Because you're not going to kill anyone. If you're going to kill someone, yes, you should be afraid before trying it. But if not, what's going to happen? Really, it's a short term pain that you will experience when you fail. That speech that you wanted to give in a public forum, you're afraid of being laughed at, you're afraid of being mocked. For how long? Not for your lifetime. The first time I went on stage, I forgot my lines. I went for a music competition, I forgot my lines. It was embarrassing. But the more and more I went on stage, the less and less I started forgetting. And today I'm making this YouTube video. I've not looked at my script. I read it before I started speaking to all of you. Then it's in my head because it's just practice and making it a habit. So, if you systematically look at what are the possible failures you can face, you will realize it's nothing. It's such a small thing that you just think that you will end your life. It's not. So just chill. That will really help you to start kicking yourself into something else. The only thing that stands between you and your success is trying. And people don't try because of the fear of failure. So, do you want to do that? Is what I want you to think about. The second thing is, if you think that you are a person who's scared of trying different things, I know it's a little bit difficult to do, but it's a basic thing which is really getting into spirituality, meditation, breathing exercises, mindfulness, because it starts calming your mind. One thing I do is every day early morning, I give a big smile like this. I'm so happy today. I'm fantastic. I'm so grateful for everything. This is what I say very loudly. When I smile, my whole body is so happy. Why aren't you doing it? Before trying something, before sitting for an exam, do some breathing exercises. You see, the oxygen goes into the whole body. It makes you feel better. It calms your nerves. I know it's easier said than done, but try it. You got to kick yourself and start trying things, my dear friends. You can't just do the same thing and expect that things will change. So try it. The third one is really thinking about getting your mind ready for the setbacks and failures that you will experience. Start accepting that you will fail, and just that acceptance will start getting you feel better. I've always mentioned fail fast. Failure is not an emotion, it's a skill. Because every time you fail, you're learning something. Now, are you learning something? That's important. So, one of the things I often talk about at work as well is every time you fail, write down what was the reasons for the failure so you can work on it and do it even better next time. That's what you need to be working on. Otherwise, you're just going to be doing the same mistakes. Try something new and fail. I love it. It's better than doing the same thing and just passing. Do you know people who are very, very good are scared of trying something new because they're afraid that they will fail and they will not be called you're the best anymore, because of which they never try something new. Today you see the successful leaders, sportsperson, actors, everyone has failed and tried something new. So don't give that little emotion conquer your life. Overcome the fear of failure by practicing these three. Tell me in the comments if any of these tips work for you. If not, DM me with your specific questions. Until I see you next time, stay fit, stay positive, keep chasing extreme success. Thank you.